Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students of Madhav Vyas Institution and the honorable guardians of these institutional pupils, I like to offer greetings to you at the very beginning of my discussion. I am Mr. Manohar Hussain. I am going to take a class on English second paper on the topics conditionals. Now I am going to discuss the conditions of verbs in detail. Dear students, you are earnestly requested by me to pay heed to the discussion. It would be better if you please take your pen and exercise book to write down the notes needed by you to practice the rules for the greater interest of yourselves. There are three conditions: first condition, second condition, and third condition. You know that these conditionals mainly help you to express your feelings on the basis of conditions. First condition, it is for, in this way you can express your feelings. To express your feelings, first you have to use a connector. You can use if or unless. If or unless as connector, at first you have to use, then subject, next you have to use principal verb 1 or principal verb 1 plus s by es. First condition, you have to use principal verb 1. So first condition is named on the basis of the use of principal verb first. Then you have to use object. A comma, and then again you have to use subject, modal verb will or can or may or should, again principal verb 1 and object. Full stop. Now my dear students, I am going to write down an example following this structure. Suppose if you are ill. If you are ill, comma, you should go to a doctor. If you are ill, you should go to a doctor. If you want to practice more, you can say, if you read attentively, you will do good result. If you are honest, everybody will respect you. If you are sincere, you will shine in life, and so forth. You can make so many sentences following this structure. Second condition, in the same way, you have to use if or unless. Next, subject, principal verb 2. Dear students, please pay attention to the use of verb. It is second condition, and here the verb is used in past form. That means principal verb 2 form. Object, comma, subject, would, past form of will, could, past form of can, might, past form of may. Then you have to use principal verb 1 and object. Here you should remember the fact that if I use unless, it is the negative form of if. Suppose unless you were attentive to the lesson, you could not learn better. That means if is used in positive form, and when we have to use unless, then we have to use the negative sense in the second sentence. In the first sentence, if it is positive form, though unless shows that it is positive form, actually it is negative form, because unless is the negative form of if. Unless you were honest, nobody would love you. Unless you were honest, nobody would love you. So I am to use negative form in the second sentence. Now I am going to write down an example. Unless you worked hard, comma, you couldn't do well in the exam. If I would use if you worked hard, then I am to use could. If you worked hard, you could do well in the exam. And when I use unless, I am to use could not, so that it can express negative sense in the second sentence. Third condition. In third condition, we have to use the third form of verb. Third form of verb, that means past participle form. Now I am going to write down the structure. Principal verb 10. If I am to use principal verb 10, I am to use the auxiliary verb had, so that it could be the past participle form of principal verb. Next, object, comma, again subject, would, could or might. Next, I am to use have and principal verb 3 object. Dear students, I hope it will be clear to you if you follow the structure. Here In the first sentence, I have used had and past participle form of principal verb. In the second sentence, the same way, I am to use would have or could have or might have, so that I can use the past participle form of principal verb. And thus, following the structure, you can practice third conditional form of verbs in making sentences. Suppose, now I am going to write down an example on the board for your better idea. Suppose if I say, if you had practiced English from early age, comma, you could have achieved a good command over English. If you have practiced English from early age, you could have achieved a good command over English. Similarly, unless you had practiced English earlier, you could have not achieved a good command over English. It would be the negative sense of the second sentence. Thank you very much for today's discussion. I like to request you to practice English a lot during the corona pandemic time because of the closure of our institutions. As you are remaining at home, please stay safe and don't go out. Try your best to study as sitting by the table, and try your best to make the best use of your time learning, reading and practicing English. Thank you very much. I wish you good health and safe lifespan in the days to come.